Hi, welcome to this gentle standing flow practice. This class can be done anywhere, anytime. You don't even need a mat. Perfect midday break or whenever you just feel like you need to find a little bit of mindful connection with your body and with your breath. We're going to begin in a standing position, feet are about hip width apart, arriving in our mountain shape. Rolling the shoulders down and back, lift through the heart. Gently humbling the chin. Just begin to find your breath. Deep breaths in. Deep breaths out. Just taking a moment or two to arrive in your practice. Leaving behind whatever it is you were doing before you landed here. Not worrying about where you need to be after, just really letting yourself be present in this practice. On our next inhale, let's sweep those fingertips up overhead, rooting through the feet, reaching through the fingertips. And then slowly allowing the shoulders to get heavy, upper arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, and hands. So as we inhale, let's reach, feel that energy course through the body. And exhale, soften, releasing those arms back down by the side. Inhale to reach. Exhale, soften. And one more, inhale, reach. And exhale, soften. Finding a gentle open through the chest. Inhale, we're going to reach the arms out wide. Lift the belly, lift the chest. And as we exhale, let's wrap the right arm on top of left. Give ourselves a hug. Draw chin to chest. Opening up through the back body. Inhale as we open front body, lifting chest, lifting heart. Exhale this time, let's wrap the left arm over top. Give ourselves a hug. Open back body. Inhale, reaching, opening front body. Exhale, right arm over top of left. Inhale, lifting, reaching, opening front body. Exhale, left coming over top of right. Gently arriving back in our mountain shape. Find 2 breaths here. Good. Let's take a big step out wide, turning the toes out at about 45 degrees. Tuck that tailbone under, and as we inhale, let's reach the fingertips up overhead. Exhale, let's begin to sink down into our goddess squat. As the arms come out wide into cactus shape with a nice lifted heart, or float the hands down to the thighs. Inhale, we're going to reach, lengthening through the legs, lengthening through the torso, the arms. Exhale, releasing down. As we move in our squat, let's check to see that the knees are tracking out over the toes. So we're maintaining nice, safe alignment of the body as we flow here today. And just begin to drop into a rhythm of movement connected with your breath. Exhale as we lower, and inhale as we rise. You can keep the eyes open, which can help with balance, or if it feels safe, maybe you just close down the eyes and really feeling this movement in your body as we move through about 5 more rounds. Last one here. This time, inhale to lengthen. As we exhale, let's float the arms down by the side. We're going to turn the right toes facing out away from us. and the left foot's going to be perpendicular to the right. So we head into our warrior two. Beginning to lunge into that right knee, thinking about stacking right over right ankle. And then let's turn ourselves to the side, shoulders stacked over top of hips, and then reaching those arms out wide at shoulder height. Working to keep that right hip engaged so the right knee is not falling in towards midline. And roll the shoulders down and back. Really connecting between the soles of the feet and the mat space. And pulling that grounding energy up through the feet. As we inhale, let's straighten through that right leg, reaching those fingertips up overhead. Exhale, sinking back to warrior two. Arms come back out like a T. Inhale, lifting, lengthening. Exhale, sinking in. And once again, just beginning to find your rhythm of movement, connected with your breath. Gaze can stay gentle with the eyes open, which can help the balance, or if it feels safe, once again, just close the eyes and just really feel this in the body. One more here. Good, back into that warrior two, 2 more breaths. And then floating the arms down, let's begin to slide that left arm down the left leg as we straighten the right leg. Reach the right fingertips up overhead. As we reverse our triangle. Softening into that right knee, coming back through warrior two. Right hand finds the thigh or right forearm. So left fingertips come up towards the ceiling or over the head. So we find our side angle shape. And then we're just going to begin to find a gentle flow back and forth between these two positions. Inhale as we open up through the right side body. Exhale, open through the left side body. So again, just choosing a nice soft gaze, really inviting fluidity into the body and into your movement. And if it feels safe, once again, closing down through the eyes. Good, one more time through. And meeting back in our warrior two shape. So we straighten the leg, we're gonna pivot the feet parallel to one another and then pivot so the left toes are facing off away and the right foot is perpendicular to the left. Let's begin to head in the second side, lunging into that left knee. Wanting the left knee right over that left ankle and letting that hip engaged to avoid that left knee collapsing in towards the center. Shoulders stacked over hips, squaring ourselves off, and then reach those arms out wide. If you want to create a little more heat, you can walk the left foot out, maybe sink a little bit deeper here. And breathe. Good. Let's begin to find that flow. Inhale as we straighten the left leg, reach the fingertips. Exhale, sinking back in. Nice strong warrior two. Inhale, lengthening, reaching. Exhale, drop in. That opportunity once again to close down through the eyes. Really just feel this movement in the body. Feel the breath. Feel the energy coursing through you and around you. Good. 2 more. Back in that warrior 2 position, we're going to start to straighten that left leg. Right hand finds the right leg. Sweep the left fingertips up overhead. The gaze can just move up towards the left hand, or it can stay down towards the ground or somewhere in the middle, whatever feels safe for your neck. Using our core, drawing ourselves back through that warrior 2 position, left hand to left thigh or forearm to thigh. Fingertips sweeping up towards the sky or overhead. And let's find our flow. So inhale as we open left side body. Exhale, open right side body. Really connecting in with your breath, with your movement. Option to close the eyes if that feels safe and comfortable. Good, coming back up through our warrior 2 position, 2 breaths. Let's float the hands down, straighten through that left leg, begin to heel toe the feet in as we come back to our mountain shape. Find 2 breaths here. Moving just to some quick standing balance before we get back to the rest of our day. Let's find our tree position. Weight comes into the left leg. Rotate open through the right hip. Really thinking about rooting into the sole of that left foot, then drawing that energy up through the body, up through the crown of the head. You may choose to stay rooted in the tree or begin to slide that right foot up the leg. Just avoiding resting the heel at the knee joint to avoid any unnecessary pressure there. Good, maybe placing that right foot to the inside of the leg if you want to come into a little bit higher expression of the shape. Bring those hands to heart center or maybe reaching up overhead. Let's take 5 breaths here. And releasing the hands, releasing the feet. Let's heel toe the feet out just a little wider than hip width. Toes are turned out, soften through the knees, and just begin to move through a figure 8 position with the hips. So as we bend to the right knee, pull that right hip forward, sweep it back, bend to the left knee, pull that left hip forward, sweep it back. Arms can kind of rest by the sides. So we want to take that balance and alignment with us that we picked up during that tree shape. We don't want to take any tension that may be accumulated like sometimes does in our stationary balance poses. Good, and let's head into the second side. So heel toe those feet in. Weight comes into the right leg. Let's open through that left hip. Staying rooted here or maybe journeying up a little higher. I'll just encourage you to choose the same or very similar expression from side to side. So we're practicing alignment, balance side to side in our balance shapes. So fingertips can stay down, find heart center or reach. We'll find 5 breaths. Good, floating those arms down, floating the feet down. Once again, just walk those feet a little wider, toes out. Kind of roll out through the hips. This is one of my favorite little moves. If I've been sitting a long time, whether at my desk or in the car, Just helps to kind of move any energy that's stuck through the hips and opens up communication between the lower half of the body and the upper half of the body. Plus it kind of feels good. If you put on some music, you can have a little dance party as well. Good, so let's come back here as we heel toe those feet back in, arrive in our mountain. We'll just close our practice here with 3 big, deep, intentional breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. One more. Good. Just take a quick moment to notice how you're feeling, how we feel when we take time to intentionally connect with our bodies and with our breath. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Such a pleasure as always. Namaste.